We are.
I had just said it, right? Then I looked up and I saw my head, right? Did I say that before? Hey, cuz. Hey.
Do you have an E2E shirt in the car?
You got an E2E shirt? Yeah, because you just going to be a feature anyway, the way you be showing up. None of your business, Mom.
I like how the gray is naturally coming in.
Oh, he just start putting that Beijing in that show.
So they not gonna see me reading it if you.
No. You're not gonna see.
If you break to the screen.
If I wanted to, while you reading, I can put up the full screen.
Right. I'm gonna get one more drink. That's it. Good afternoon, good evening. This is Commissioner Ant. I'm the commissioner at E2E. I'm here today with E2E Squeeks. And she's gonna give you all the tea in the youth football world. Look, this is the unorthodox way that we do, that we come in and we tell you how our game's gonna go and how our games are doing from last week. This is all the news and all the tea that you want when it comes to youth football and community through the mouths of E2E.
Watch us work. Watch us work. Watch us work. Watch us work.
The E2E family, the best of them. Just watch us work, we excel in the excellence. 80s on top when they checking in. Work hard our days to crack doors for the heck of it. Gotta work hard, it's a process of betterment. If you got dreams, it's too eager for helping it. Play the next leaf, I'm back in my element. Felt in my Rob, he a champ for a veteran. Watch to the bet, it's next season for big. We gotta have fun for one reason, the kids. Grinding for goals on the reason they're in. What a day. Work hard for y'all, so to play with a play. Them team tries to be good from the plate to the face. Take it in, then we grow it, no talent to waste. The E2E family, the best of them. Just watch us work, we excel in the excellence. 80s on top when they checking in.
How you like that, Squeak?
I love it.
You love it. That's what I'm talking about. Look, we had some of the best. When I say best, we had some of the best E2E games, semifinal games this week. You know what I mean? You know, Squeak, when I say that, you know, our league is based on the motto Unite VA. So we got teams from Buckingham and
Fluvanna.
South Hill, exactly, Fluvanna.
Lynchburg.
Exactly. So look, the teams we have ain't always the how can you say, the run-of-the-mill teams you see on your average youth football page. And I guess in some ways that's why we're here.
To Unite VA.
Exactly. So check it out. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna go through all the games this week, and then later on we're gonna recap the championship games. What we got, Squeak?
A recap of this past weekend's games. We had we fielded 4 games at Poor Farm as well as Pointer Rocks. We had some barn burners. We had some explosive games. We had some upsets. In the 8U division, we had the 4th seed Stallions.
We're talking about the Henrico Stallions.
Henrico Stallions. Don't call them that though. Stallions. Call them Stallions.
Call them Stallions. Don't call them.
Yeah. Shout out Jay Lee.
They used to be the Jets.
He gonna get you for that one.
You probably right. Sorry, Jay Lee.
Yeah. They lost to the Chalkley Road Runners. These Chalkley Road Runners have not been scored on all season.
That's Coach Rich Rogers' team.
Yes.
He's gonna make sure everybody knows that's his team.
That's his squad.
And he's gonna win the championship. We're gonna hear about that all year.
That's his squad.
That's my guy. He's with E2E. I appreciate him being here. But go ahead. I'm sorry, Squeak. I'm gonna let you keep going.
In the other 8U division, we had this game was tight the entire way through. The president, Corey Jeter, shout out Corey Jeter, he had to step in and coach that 8U Chargers team. Unfortunately, they lost to the Metro Rams, who's currently the 2nd seed.
And in that situation, look, it definitely shout out to Corey Jeter. Mm-hmm. It definitely shout out to Corey Jeter. First of all, he's had a situation this year where he's lost coaches.
Yes.
Kids sometimes ain't showing up and stuff like that, but he stood strong. So, sometimes people just go ahead and just fold it.
Yeah.
He done jumped in there, and he's
He was
the
able
coach
to
now.
field every age group this season.
Every age group. So you definitely got to shout it out. And he was coach for like 3 of them, right?
Yeah.
After, because again, the original coach for the AU, personal reasons had to dip. I understand that. I get it. But again, shout out to Corey Jeter.
Yeah. In the 10U division, we had Corey Jeter again, his undefeated 10U Chargers. They defeated the 5th seeded RVA Bulldogs, 28-7.
Expected.
Yeah.
It was expected.
The
I take that back. Our coup, Mr. Turnage.
Yeah.
That's his that 10U Chargers team.
Yeah.
That's his.
He's been following. It's a little guy
It's
on
his
that team.
Cinderella team.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's a little guy on that team that I haven't seen him play yet, but I heard that
He
he's
fell in love with
explosive.
the little guy.
Yeah, I heard that he's explosive.
Exactly. I haven't seen him play, but it's a lot of that 10U division tough. But I must say, the coup, Sean Turnage, he didn't fell in love with the little guy, and he told me the little guy's dynamic from the quarterback position, from the wide receiver position, from the running back position.
And I'm hearing he scored all 4 of those touchdowns. I wasn't there.
That don't all. Yeah,
I wasn't
that's
there.
word of
but-
mouth, right?
Yeah.
That don't always mean nothing.
But y'all can confirm it for
We
me.
got some tough games in that 10U division. Who are they playing in the championship?
They will be facing the number 3 seeded Metro Rams. Shout out to Tim Mitchell.
Oh, Big Tim.
Yes. This game was actually a rematch from week 7. And the Hova Bobcats defeated them that week. Tim came back with a game plan.
He did.
Like,
he did.
he put together some
He did.
amazing drives.
He did. He did.
Yeah, and he defeated the Hova Bobcats 20-6.
I'm not gonna lie, Squeak.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Hova Bobcat was my sleeper pick.
Yeah.
Because I do the award ceremony, and I had already kind of like penciled. I already kind of like penciled them in my, hey, I'm just saying.
I think a lot of people
I'm
did.
just saying.
I think a lot of
I
people
have to do a
But
stencil.
remember, after that week 7 game, we went and spoke to Tim, sitting on the
did.
cooler. Sitting on the cooler.
We did. We walked up to him. Tim told me, "Hey man, I gotta go back to. I need practice." That was like what 30 to 28, 14 to 12?
I can't remember the score, but it was nasty.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to Tim. Shout out to Metro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they came up big. They in the championship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that just shows the difference in the coaching, Squeak. This is the thing. Mm-hmm. This is the thing. This is the thing that people don't understand. My brother, right? We all know Mike, right?
Yeah.
You can see you know what I mean? You can see the jersey in the background, right?
A little.
All right? He powers this, right? Mm-hmm. I get my information from that type stuff, right? I get my knowledge. I've never been a coach, right? But I've seen I've sat in NFL, NFC championship meeting rooms, right? Mm-hmm. Meeting rooms. I'm not talking about the fans get to come in and you buy a ticket for it, right? I'm hiding now, right? I'm feeling like I ain't supposed to be there, right?
Because you're probably not.
I feel like I'm not supposed to be there. But I'm there. And I'm picking up this knowledge, right? And I'm seeing coaching makes a lot of difference, right? Mm-hmm. If you can block it, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It don't always mean you got to have the best on the outsides, right? Which, okay, I'm gonna shoot the plug to E2E. That's why we have Mike Ryle come to our coaches camp. Our coaches clinic and give a straight outline and give all the knowledge he can. Do they use it? I don't know. But you know the old saying. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Mm-hmm. it's a lot of thirsty ass coaches out there. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't drinking the water.
Tim definitely did his homework this week.
He did.
Good job.
He did. He definitely did his homework.
All right. On the 12U. All right. This 12U. Nobody expected this upset. The 4th seeded RVA Bulldogs defeated the
Shout out Taj and the Bulldogs.
Mike Agason and his Ashland Vikings.
Well, again, I'm torn between this, right? Because
they are day ones.
They are. And as much flack, I gotta get love to both. In a way. All right. First of all, Taj is solid. 100. You know that little emoji you use on your phone? And you put that 100?
Yeah.
It could be a picture of Taj and the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
And Reese on there, right? And a lot of times, that's how I was raised. That's what I'm built on, right? I'll take loyalty over anything. We can struggle together, right? So, for Taj and them to come in and not know and really understand the business of teaching these youth and teaching the kids and and using it as an experience and to be to this point and to win that game, right? Man, that's so big. I mean, when I say that's big, that's big. Now, for Mike Agason, Mr. Mike Agason, that was tough, bro. That's tough as a number 1 seed. But what you did do, you made our weekend, that semifinal weekend that I'm talking about, could be one of the best ever. You made it part of that. But Mike, I see you at the field. We'll talk personally, and I'll tell you that. I'll tell you what's up, okay? But shouts out to both of them guys. A lot has been said about Mike Agason, but at the same time, for E2E as a whole, as an org, he's been a loyal guy for us. So I
call him Mr. Nationals.
Mr. Nationals. And that's another thing. And you're right. You're right, Squeak. That's another thing because Mike Agason, to me, I'm indebted to him a little bit because his squad brought us our E2E. Don't get the you know how these guys is. He brought us E2E, our first national tournament championship. All right? So, I didn't say he brought the first national all right?
Yeah, you know they gonna take that and spin it.
Oh, my God.
Like he was the first ever of Virginia.
Right. I didn't say that. Chill. You know what I mean? Again, I appreciate what he does with E2E and things like that, but that's a tough loss, Mike. As a number 1 seed. Sheesh.
The bounce back gonna be real though.
Okay.
We know.
If you say so. I think you heard about that, but go ahead.
On the other 12U end, we had, this was a really good game too. The Richmond Goats versus the number 2 seeded Showtime Elite Jaguars.
Well, hold up, Squeak. Hold up, goddamn.
What?
I got something to say about this one.
Oh, okay.
Right? I got something to say about this one.
I'm listening.
Me and you was at the game.
We were there.
How many times we jumped out our seats?
Oh my God. We left a patch in the end zone. The referees had to kick us out the end zone.
Right. Let me tell you. For one, you had to be there. All right? You had to be there to know the intensity and what was actually going on in the game. All right? It was back and forth. If you didn't know the background of the game, Showtime won the earlier meeting earlier in the season. But to me, the GOATs were the Monstars. If you see those guys sitting or standing in the end zone, my God, number 50, Squeak.
Number 50. And he's only 11.
I thought he drove there. I ain't lying to you.
I think everybody did.
He pulled his cool out and everything. He had his own Gatorades, everything, right? If you look at them, they look supreme. They did go through the season. Some of the games, they were ridiculed or I ain't gonna say ridiculed. They were judged because if you look at the team, right, it looks like
you put an all-star team.
Right. It looks like, look, I had my own nephew, right, tell me, oh no, them guys right there, they should win every game, right? But some of the games, they won close. They lost to the Showtime.
Yeah, the original meeting was back in week 3. They lost to Showtime 6-0. You know, we tease LeVar all the time because that's the game he got ejected out of. And he was winning. But he was fighting the refs on calls. But you were winning.
You can't do that. You can't do that. You definitely can't.
Right,
You definitely
right.
can't.
I didn't see that game, and watching this game the other day, I'm trying to figure out what was the difference maker. Sam keeps saying he didn't have all his kids, but we're like,
Did you have 50?
Yes, because he's really destructive.
Fast forward to this weekend.
Right.
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 When I say I couldn't sit down in my chair, it was like that last quarter. And you know what? I'm gonna cut off what I'm gonna say. I want to say this. Y'all give Sam a bad rap. That's my guy. Sam is about his. It's a lot of guys out here, a lot of these coaches out here that talk it, right? They ain't won nothing either, right? It's all about, we got a guy, right? This guy done been with 2 different organizations and it made it to championships. Totally different kids.
I'm not gonna do this with you, Aunt. I'm not doing this.
What? Two different organizations. And I know I'm kind of cutting into the tea. I know I'm cutting into the tea. All right? And I'm going to speak on it later. I'll speak on it later. Right? When you give us the tea.
Got you.
All right?
Got you.
What I'm saying is, stop measuring guys off of where they at and how much you know them and how popular they are.
And $5 trophies.
And $5 trophies.
Right.
Measure them how they interact with these kids. Again, I always say E2E is about the product, which is the kids, which in favor creates great communities. That's what we say, right? I know a lot of people try to turn this into war and
us versus
them. It's not about that. Look, I shout out anybody that want to do anything, whether they view meshes with our view. I try to shout out anybody that is trying to better the kids. What happens is, and we know this, it be the fucking adults.
It is.
It be the fucking adults.
It is. It is.
They'll create real enemies.
Cause what happened at the end of that Showtime and Goats game with that parent who watched the game from her car? She wasn't even on the field.
See, hold Squeak.
She wasn't even on the field.
Even in these games, they tested my mettle as an adult. She wasn't even at the field. Older woman, kind of bigger woman, right? I think she had a wheelchair, all right? I'm walking from the bathroom. Shout out Point of Rocks. It gave me a lot of cardio going to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, I got 17K steps yesterday. I finished my day off.
I had to go to, a lot of times I had to go to the bathroom before I even thought about going to the bathroom because it's like a mile and a half away. So I get to the bathroom, okay? I'm coming back from the bathroom, and she says,
Thank you for joining us.
It's live.
she says to me, y'all cheating us. Every time we come out here, y'all cheating us. I said, whoa, who cheating you? You know what I mean? It's no reason to get mad at me. Who's cheating you? Now, again, it might not have been said just like that, but I wasn't mad at her. I didn't know the lady. She says, she looks at her phone and says, oh, this game done went 1 hour and 48 minutes. Don't no game go that long. Sean had finally made it here. The cool. He done finally made it here. The difference is this. We in our E2E stuff. He been partying. But it's okay.
There's a lot of rooftops in Richmond.
But, Sean, I already went through the 8U and the 10U. But I already know, yeah. And I told people, right, that 10U Charger team is your baby.
How you felt about it?
And how you felt about it.
Listen.
How you felt about the young man that could play running back, wide receiver, quarterback.
10U Chargers got a stud on their team. Hands down, the little kid a stud. They got good staff.
But listen, Sean, I'll be honest. You quick to call somebody a stud, though. And then I see their ass when they go to nationals and fingers stop them from...
It's happening. It's happening. It's happening.
Get fingers and they can't do nothing.
When you see this kid,
Mike massaging toes.
Right, when massaging toes, they got pinkies that's sore.
When you see the 10U Charger kid, I guarantee you'll be like, okay, he's the real deal.
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen his games. For some reason, you always want to do Charger games. Well, that's so we go. See, you got your buffs on today. It's all good. I see you came on the podcast with your buffs on. Yeah. The first one, you said you get it in on the first job.
Yeah, man, shit.
And we got our E2E stuff on, man.
Hey, look.
Well, let's move on to the 14U games.
We gonna go to 14U?
Yeah.
Oh.
We just got finished.
Was I done with 12?
I hope so.
12.
Did you want to add anything to yesterday's barn burn?
Hold on. We weren't done with the 12.
First of all,
done with
that's
the
what
12.
I'm talking
I want
about.
y'all to know I was the first to say the Bulldogs.
No, you wasn't.
Who wasn't?
Hey, look.
Who wasn't?
First of all, they didn't even know they were going to win.
Right.
Go pull my write-up up.
Oh.
I put in the write-up. I said if it's a team that's a sleeper, the Bulldogs. But I seen them.
Oh.
Once that little running back, once he learned how, he ain't little, first of all, for a 12-year-old.
44.
44?
Ain't no little kid want to hit him.
What's his name?
All day.
You got the rosters, don't you? You ain't got him today.
And Taj, you know, coaching.
You can't get good help.
You know what?
But what I'm saying...
Taj and them coaching, man. Got good coaches.
Definitely coaching.
Look.
I'm a little biased when it comes to Taj and the Bulldogs, because I remember them standing on that bridge under the water, like 5 big dudes like this. Standing on a white bridge with water running underneath them. Talking about, we the Bulldogs. Am I lying though?
But this one, let me say this. When you're a 6U, a 8U.
Oh, well, hold on. You said 6U. Taj 6U, Taj them 6U.
Bro, you cut me off. You ain't let me finish.
Go ahead.
when it's a 6U division, it's an 8U division, you can kind of get away with the faster kids.
Okay.
10U, you might can get away with it, but not too much. But when you get to the 12U division,
You got a coach.
you got to coach.
Okay.
You ain't gonna just get
Well,
away
listen,
with
so what you're
having
saying
good
is, what you're
kids.
saying, hold on. So what you're saying is, the Bulldogs didn't win it. Mike Atkinson lost it.
No, from what I'm
I
hearing,
won every game, so
what
I
I'm
can't
hearing-
say that.
What
I
I'm
can't say
hearing,
that.
it came down to the last play. It was a fumble recovery by the Bulldogs, and he ran it in.
Yeah, but should the
It was
Bulldogs
already winning,
But
though.
should the
Oh, the
Bulldogs, should the
Bulldogs were?
Bulldogs even been in that position to?
But I ain't saying that they got out coached because we didn't see the game.
No, we didn't.
So I can't say
We
that.
didn't see the game.
I can't say that part.
Mike Atkinson ain't gonna agree with you.
I don't know. Did you talk to him?
Nope,
We can't.
didn't talk.
We
to him.
definitely want y'all
I'm
feedback.
gonna talk to
We definitely want y'all feedback.
Definitely want feedback, but I know Mike Atkinson, and I know he gonna come with an excuse. That's my guy though. For real. No, that's my guy. You laughing.
Yeah, we know Mike. We know Mike.
That's my guy. I've been dealing with Mike for a lot of years. We have an understanding. That's my guy. I love Mike. Till Mike start lying to you. But I love Mike. Oh, but-
Shout out to Showtime Elite.
Yeah.
See? Yeah.
Yeah.
Number one, number two.
Number two gave it all, bro.
Yes,
did.
he did.
He did.
The
He
little quarterback.
did. Yeah.
I watched the man throw up,
Everything.
running 60 yards, throw up again.
He had nothing left in him, but
He
he
gave it his
still
all.
gave
He was taking
everything
hits.
he had
Shout
left.
out to number two.
And we ran into him at Hooters last night after the game.
What?
Yeah, he needed
Yeah,
to
he
fill
did.
up. He needed to fill up.
He was at Hooters last night. Yeah, he did. Yep.
Yeah. Showtime.
Yeah.
Showtime.
But it was crazy, man. Shout out LeVar, Showtime Elite. Look, y'all want to talk about the jersey, right? That man LeVar coached the whole joint in a wife beater.
It was like 200
Hey, look,
degrees out
it was
there
hot.
yesterday.
It was hot as hell.
hot.
Look, LeVar my guy. I love LeVar. LeVar coached that joint in a wife beater. It won't nothing but whoa out there.
And let's talk about how Jay and
I was
Pone
about to say, LeVar
pulled
come up under Jay. He come up under Jay.
Yeah.
So
It's gonna be a little unorthodox.
it'll be a little.
But LeVar ain't never again.
But you
and
know they
said-
about the kids though.
and
They
said
are.
they drove that car around there like Dukes of Hazzard.
Popped out the window without Lamborghini doors.
Jay jumped that
Jay
fence.
jumped out. All I seen was the bottom of his shoes first. Jumped out that mud. Paul, my guy, Paul can't jump out the window.
He popped the jump.
Paul popped the door on the jump. Paul can't.
Jay tell him, man, come on, man.
Shout out to Big Paul. Jay, man, look.
He
A lot of
another one
people
of
don't
our
understand.
day ones.
Day one. A lot of people don't understand. Jay actually gave us the idea to go AAU.
Yep.
On the airplane
Yep.
going to California.
You know what I'm saying?
Him and Dana.
When they
Shout
tried
out Dana.
when they tried to strip us, everybody tried to strip us and try to put their foot on our
We
neck.
were left with 4 orgs that year. 4.
We're gonna conversate about that one day, right? We're gonna get back to these semifinal games.
Oh yeah, we on the 14U now? Y'all ready?
Yeah, I guess we are.
Alright.
Ain't much to say.
Yeah, this was another game I wasn't expecting to go like this. This was a rematch from week 6, the Hanover Warriors and River City Spartans. Hanover Warriors scored on them the first time. River City hadn't been scored on all season.
Really?
Right.
They ain't give up no touchdown?
Except
Right.
for Hanover.
Except for when Hanover scored on them week 6.
You know Hanover run that same jump.
Yeah, and they are some
the
tough
thing
boys.
Is, one week I stood on Hanover sideline, right? I stood on Hanover sideline. And they really teach blocking over there.
Yes.
That's what they're gonna
Yeah.
do.
Block,
And they feed
block
it
guys,
into the
block,
high school.
Block. That's all you hear. You don't hear, run little Jimmy or run whatever. They talking about block. 14U.
14U. This game right here, this was another good game. The number 3 seeded Hoover Bobcats versus the number 2 Ashland Vikings. Ashland Vikings were down 6-21 at halftime.
They were.
What did Red tell those babies
Man.
at halftime?
Hey, Coach Red,
Sean.
he might be. Y'all go around here and praise all these other coaches,
Right.
but the cat that I seen that coach at Ashland Vikings 14U, bruh, coach.
Sean.
He's coaching.
I was underneath the tent.
I was sitting right there with you.
The guy didn't run no plays or nothing.
He didn't practice no play.
No
They
plays.
didn't come over there and say, "We need to get this play right." Well,
He had
nothing.
one kid going in the ambulance. Mm-hmm. He had one kid imploding.
Yeah, he took
took
all
all
the
the
stuff
stuff
off. They ain't blocking. Daddy carrying around the
His
shoulder
shoulder pads and
pad.
his helmet.
Yeah, I seen all that.
I
Team
seen-
melting down at this point.
I seen him go to groups of kids. It's 2 at a time, maybe, sometimes 1 at a time. And he told them kids in so many words. I don't know it. I don't know exactly what he said. But in so many words, he said, you're about to play the best half of football you've ever played in your life. Don't miss the moment, right? Don't miss the moment out here and miss playing the best half of your life. And then he told him, and guess what? I'm going to come right back. I'm going to be the first one right here when we win this, John. Man,
Down
look.
6-21.
21 is 6.
I'm looking for my shoulder pads.
But let me give you a backstory. I walk over across the field.
Okay.
I go talk to the ref. You know what the ref said? Oh, this about to be running clock. This is over.
They counted him out too.
The Ashland Vikings is checking out. This is coming
He
from
thought
a
they was checking
referee
out from the
mouth.
halftime.
Yeah, because they were, like I
They
said.
were. And before halftime,
They had
were.
one player. He blew
They
up.
were.
He was one of the best players.
They were.
But all I know is when they came out of halftime, once they put that kid in the ambulance, and I heard the team on say, "Don't worry, we're gonna win this game for you." I'm like, oh shit. Now I'm starting to change up. Like, this is crazy. Cause we had to stop the game because we was about to kick off, and then we told the kids, go back to your sidelines.
Right.
Let's get the kid off the field first. Hey, look. Different Viking team pull up at halftime.
Hold up, Sean. I don't want to cut you off, and I don't want to stop it. But yet, I can't go without giving a big shout out to Hoover, though, right?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I mean, look, I don't know if y'all know, right? Hoover had a lineman, right? All right. When I say they had
His nickname is Big Nasty.
on the back of his jersey, right? Play number 1, I saw from Big Nasty. Our operations guy, Diamond, comes and tells us, golly, man, look at that block. We thought it was a crackback.
The helmet was rolling
I saw
down
a
the
helmet
field.
rolling cleats off the field, right? The exact next play, I'm looking at the kid. The kid is digging his cleats. He's twisting his cleats in the ground, and he gets down. He grabs. What I'm trying to say is he had all the goddamn form
Of alignment.
of a lineman.
He
I'm
wants
talking
to
about.
play offensive lineman.
He wants to play and
He
embraces
understands what he is.
being an
He's
offensive lineman.
Yes.
And Sean, when the ball was hiked,
That man turned down that line.
look, I'm a linebacker at heart. I played linebacker in high school. I won no star, none of that kind of stuff. But I was very aggressive, so I ran into these type of situations. You let a wide open hole, I'm gonna run into it.
Tackle pull is probably the play. That's probably the play call because he pulled down the line. He went down the line and he found somebody. The first person that crossed, he found them and he bodied them.
And embraced it. When I say embraced it, he bodied the guy and then let it be known there's another victim.
Yeah.
I love it from a lineman.
Because you know, everybody, all the skill players get the praise.
Get the praise.
They score
I
all the
love it from a
touchdowns,
lineman.
But you can't do nothing without the offensive line. I mean, everybody knows that.
So shouts out to Hoover, man.
Oh, yeah.
They put a game on too. They were up.
You got to think, when I got to talking to the people around there, they apparently from like 4 or 5 or different counties or something.
Put together.
They say they only
And they don't
practice
get
one day a week.
Not only that, and outside of football, some of those counties don't really get along.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a win for E2E personally, because that's what our motto is, bringing communities together. That you can bring a football team together of communities that don't get along. You never know what that'll do for these kids that played on that team. Might see a guy on the side of the road or be at a party and somebody needs some help.
Not to mention they going against, the Viking team is clearly basically Patrick Henry's JV football team. They're Division 4. Those kids are like a Division 2.
Right.
So they understand
what
that
you're
doing. Competing against.
Really competing
level.
too.
Yeah.
That game was hot.
Oh yeah, it was a good game. Wrap it up.
All right. Squeak, drop the championship matchups.
All right. Join us next Saturday at Highland Springs High School.
Watch us work. Watch us work. Watch us work. Watch us work.
The E2E family, the best of them. Just watch us work, we excel in the excellence. 80s on top when they checking in. Work hard all day, so crack doors for the heck of it. Gotta work hard, it's a process of betterment. If you got dreams, it's too eager for helping it. Played in this lethal, I'm back in my element. Found my Rob, he a chump for a veteran. Watch to the bet, it's next season for big. We gotta have fun for one reason, the kids. Grinding for goals on the reason they're in. What a day. Work hard for y'all, so to play, what a play. Them teams tries to be good from the plate to the face. Take it in, then we grow it, no talent to waste. The E2E family, the best of them. Just watch us work, we excel in the excellence. 80s on top when they checking in. Work hard all day, so crack doors for the heck of it. Gotta work hard, it's a process of betterment. If you got dreams, it's too eager for helping it. Played in this lethal, I'm back in my element. Found him like Rob, he a chump for a veteran. No, with niggas, I found it, hit Super Bowl. Went to Cali 2 times, but the Super Swole. What a league ended up, it's Snoop National. Need a finance, Tanya, she rational.
Watch us work. Watch us work. Watch us work. Watch us.